Hey guys, this
Hi.
is Dorota
Hi.
with Glorious Recovery, and we have Aleksa and Timber in the house. Welcome to Glorious Mondays. What an incredible, wonderful weekend weather-wise. It was absolutely amazing, gorgeous weather. We hope you guys were able to get out and do a little bit of self-care and self-love. That's what we just did. We are actually at the Trumbull Trails. Did a hike with 5 of our dogs, 3 of us, cleared our head. It was absolutely amazing. It was great. So as we talked a little bit about self-care and self-love, Aleksa got an amazing, beautiful facial.
Apparently everybody's noticing, so it's awesome.
Her skin looks amazing.
Yay!
So if anybody wants to do that, we definitely recommend Jen's spa. She did a fabulous job.
Yeah.
Aleksa looks and feels rejuvenated.
I do.
Yeah,
Timber has been doing a lot of self-care and self-love as well.
that's right. No more cigarettes.
No more cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'd be dead out in the woods on the trail right now if I did.
Yeah, Timber made it through the whole hiking that we just did. So that was great. Definitely benefits of not smoking, right?
That's right.
Cool. All right, so I wanted to ask Aleksa and Timber today, what does it mean for them to do self-care, self-love? We want to hear from you guys. What does it mean to you? I know that a lot of the times I forget to take care of myself, which definitely has negative impact on my well-being, on the way that I feel, on the way that I act. So I wanted to hear from my beautiful sister and my beautiful Timber.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
So let's go. So what do you guys do for self-care, self-love? How do you make sure that you take care of yourself internally?
So it's awesome. It's actually we just did hiking, and usually we're like so full of energy and passion and enthusiasm, and we're actually kind of pooped. I've been like stuck in the house the entire winter. So hiking is great, and self-care is really important. Like Dorota was mentioning that I got my facial for the first time ever on Friday, and it was like so freaking awesome. I want to make sure that if you're interested in facial, and men are also Jen actually does have specific facials for men. So if you're interested, go to our page, scroll down, find the post, and post, a couple sentences of what you do for self-care, because I'm interested what other people are doing, and post a selfie. So for me, definitely, being outdoors, like for us, when we went today, there was, like we call this Glorious Monday, and not every day is glorious. There's a lot of stuff that sometimes we deal with in terms of stress and work and kids and bills and and we put, I think, we're in the recovery now, so we should be like always glorious, and that's not necessarily the case all the time. And, anxiety and pressures pop up, and sometimes we crumble. So it's good to get out with, other folks in recovery, like my awesome sister here, Dorota, and Timber, and, we chat, and we had 2 hours of chatting. And I think that, we have a plan how to keep our heads at peace and, to do this recovery in somewhat happy fashion. So with that, I'm gonna turn over to Timber.
Woo! Before we do
Thanks,
that,
Aleksa.
hold on. I just wanted to mention. So since Aleksa mentioned that, I've been going through a lot of challenges over the last few months. And it seems like when it rains, it pours. I've had a lot on my plate. My mom is sick. She has lung cancer, so a lot to do with that. She's been going to a radiation and chemo, which my mom is one of the strongest women on the planet. The other thing is work has been extremely stressful. I have a project that I'm responsible for, and it's just been a lot. Another thing is, like Aleksa said, the home environment, the kids, the dogs, and everything just piled up on top of one another. And then taking on commitments, overcommitting. So I personally have been feeling very anxious to the point that I, reach out to my best friends, Aleksa and Timber, and I need help. I've been very, very off. I told them today, and not just today, that it's, I haven't felt like this ever. I, want to just hide and be isolate and be stuck in my bed. And I don't, since, I haven't experienced it in that way before. I don't know how to deal with it, and I don't know how to cope with it. And it's important for me that I do have my awesome, amazing friends that, we could go get out for a walk and clear my head, and I could talk about it, and they listen and they give me advice, because I am really struggling. I have to honestly admit that I need to go back to the basics of my recovery. Like I said, I've been struggling for the last couple of months, and it's, and it's up and downs, and and I laugh my ass off 1 minute, and then, the next day it's not so fabulous and so glorious anymore. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I have to say I'm so proud of Dorota right now. It's really hard to, talk about the part that is very vulnerable. We sometimes want to put a happy face and hide away and not admit. So I'm very proud of you. You need all the love and support from, your community, which I'm sure you will get. You can always count on me, and there's a lot of people that absolutely freaking amazingly love you. So we're here for you every minute, every day, for the rest of our lives. So
thank you, sister. Thank you, sister.
We need our Dorota around too. She's our little energizer,
Yeah, we're here for each other. So
she's always there for us. So we need to be there for her. So.
Yeah. God, so I think that was, I'm glad that you spilled it out. It is gonna, I'm sure that there's gonna be somebody that is listening that is gonna, hear you and open up maybe about some of their challenges. So there you go. You're gonna get help, and you probably are gonna help somebody else. So even though, we call this Glorious Monday, it's probably glorious, very honest Mondays.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So
gotta be honest and open up. And like you said about the vulnerability part, like a lot of the times it's so hard to ask for help. And it's especially when, you think that you have to have it all figured out. And I don't have to have it all figured out. I need to ask for help. I am vulnerable. I am struggling with big time anxiety. Fear and anxiety have been on my list for a while now. And I talked to my sponsor, and I got to go back to going to regular meetings. I need to find time for that. And it's all going to be good.
Yep. And what are you going to do today?
Today, this is my test for today. Aleksa said you have to let go and not overanalyze and overthink anything. Everything is gonna work out the way that it's supposed to. So that's my task for today. Don't think, go with the flow, stay in the moment, because I very much tend to get outside of that moment.
Yeah.
So how do you do self-care and self-love, Timber?
Well, it helps that, I think of winter is officially over.
Yeah!
It's beautiful out, and I'm not home sitting on the couch. I quit smoking.
Yay!
And I can feel the positive effects of that happening in my body already. So I'm gonna be more active. I'm gonna try to get my health back together a little bit, and I got a couple other things I'm dealing with medically that I'm gonna be taking care of soon. So that I could be more active and get involved with more things. And, just trying to do things that make me feel good, and my self-esteem and my self-worth and everything goes up when I do those things. So, I'm happy. You know, and I'm not sitting at home isolating and, you know,
Yeah.
wishing I was doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
So I got these two here to crack the whip on me. So. Timber, let's go.
I know.
Let's
go.
So we want to hear from you guys. Let us know what you do for, you know, self-care and self-love. Like, what are the hobbies that you like to do, activities? Tim mentioned a very important thing. I don't like the winter either. I'm not a winter person, so hopefully now, you know, with the nicer weather, we're going to be able to go hiking and do a lot more things outdoors that we enjoy.
Yeah, and one of the things that I've been actually doing, I bought this thing called Gem Arts for my kids for Christmas, and I've been plugging away at that, and it's brain, you know, there's zero brain is required to do that, and it's totally, you know, the TV is in the background, and there I am, like, doing it, and it's actually really cool. So if anybody, you know, is looking, you know, if it's raining and we can't be outside because we're afraid of rain, because we will, you know, melt. Gem Art is another option for you to get involved. So that, all right.
So if you feel overwhelmed, over anxious, reach out to somebody that loves you, because you will always get the support that you need. Whatever the stress is, whatever the anxiety, the worry, the fear, there are people that absolutely love you, and we love you. Glorious Recovery loves you, guys, and reach out to your best friends.
Yay! All right.
Yay! Yay!
Love to everybody.
Love you. Bye, guys.